At the home of the Celtics. 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Back to Maxey. High post, Embiid. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Here's Smart. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Over Harris. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
To the wing right side. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
You got to do a lot more than that to stop Tatum. I mean, he's just too skilled and crafty and strong on these takes.
And that one's good, Maxey. Maxey's got 7 points.
Surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Smart. Brown right side. No good from outside. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Harden on the wing. Three-pointer. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. The second chance effort. That one doesn't drop. Now Boston takes it the other way.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Nice shot by Smart.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Harden. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Smart.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here.
76ers substitution.
Austin on D. Trailing by 5. Tatum on the wing. This one for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And it's Brown missing. Milton with the ball. Rebounded by Smart. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Back to Tatum. Smart trying to break free.
You know, when Harold does a good job with his positioning defensively, he can block some shots. Solid job right there.
Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harden looking it over. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, when Harden, people give him credit for.
Now here's Brown. Harden outside. Puts up a 3. Knocks it loose. Out to Harris. On the wing, Harden. From deep. We reached the end of the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. Pass to Tatum. Picked by Williams. Tatum with it. Picked up by Harris. The offensive rebound. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
And it's Brown missing. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Maxey. Embiid, no good.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
And Marcus. RGA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Now, here's Brown. Outside Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Second chance shot. And Horford with the lay-in. Horford's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Per usual, Big Al carving out outstanding position that helps him get to the ball before anybody else.
Now here's Milton after Jaylen Brown's miss. Pass to Harrell. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Harrell. Moves back up. And he lays it up and in.
Harrell simply is a ferocious rebounder. Great tenacity in fighting hard for the board and then finishing the play for his team.
Now here's White. And they'll get another chance. Outside to Brogdon. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Brogdon's got the lead up to 1 now for Boston. With the drive. Over in the corner, McDaniels. That one's good from the corner. Here's Boston now. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? White looking around. Lock at 6. Outside to Brogdon. Here's Griffin. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Harrell. Down low. And finished off by McDaniel.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
To the middle. Griffin with the steal. Here's White. Boston, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to Milton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White. Well, Shake Milton Clark is 6'5". Has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender.
Back to Milton. Looking for Milton. He gets it there. Offline with the baseline jumper. Celtics trail by 3. It's White on the wing. Kept alive. Here's Griffin. Good D by Embiid.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
It's good.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. To the paint. Here's House. Rebounded by Hauser. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Celtics. Trailing by 4. Tipped away. Shot and game clock separated by 5. On the wing, Melton. Bangs home the trifecta. Melton's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside, White. Pass to Williams. Can't connect from short range. He got it up. No good on that one. And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Tatum. Brown trying to free himself up. Good D by Embiid. Left side, Harris. And stolen by Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player. Make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Smart in the corner. Tatum with it. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 10.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep, and he's done that with a lot of lab work.
And Harden with the stuff.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Just 5 to shoot. A kick out to Brown. Off target with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Celtics trail by 6. Smart on the wing. Launches a 3. Traps in the tray. 8 points for him.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now here's Embiid. Excellent D there from Williams. It's a close game here in Boston. Outside, Smart. Over in the corner, Brown. Inside. It's stolen by Harris. And the basket by Horford.
The muscle, the weight room, the training coming into play right there for Horford. He was just able to work through that contact.
Embiid in the corner. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Walking foul called on Tobias Harris. First personal foul. First team foul. 76ers substitution. Montrezl Harrell. Jalen McDaniels.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And here's Smart. 8 points for him. Pass to Horford. Smart trying to break free. Horford no luck. The 76ers leading. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers the past few seasons have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
And here's Tatum for three. Philadelphia leading by 3. Over in the corner, McDaniels. A three-pointer is right on target. McDaniels got 9.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
Brown with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Tatum. Here's Williams. And that one is off. Great D that time from Harrell. Pass to McDaniels. The three-pointer, no good. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Harris. Here's Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They get it back. Harrell. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Smart. James Harden picking up that last basket. To the middle. Horford double team. Stolen by McDaniels. To the inside. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. It's a 10-point game. And here's Tatum for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics.
Hey, it's not complicated. There's a reason Harrell shoots a high percentage, because he finds ways to get dunks like this.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 13. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 11-3 run right now. It's House outside. From past the arc. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 9. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
Pass to House. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Philadelphia bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their
42.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Boston trailing. Brogdon scanning the floor. Misses the 3. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Pass to Brogdon. Lets it go from deep. Milton grabs the board. The shot by House is no good. Celtics trail by 9. From deep three-point range. Again, Brogdon missing.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
For 3. Again, Brogdon missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to House. jamming that one home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Pass to Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
Embiid with the steal. Down low. And Tucker slams it in.
Assist from
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
White trying to get open. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Melton with the ball. Brogdon picks him up. Melton, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent. And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Williams a screen. Here's Brown. They need this one. And Embiid with the block. Harris with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Milton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Pass to Tatum. That one, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
third personal foul.
That one on Smart.
It's almost unbelievable how fluid Embiid is at his size and his aggressiveness to boot. I mean, that really forces defenses to compromise a bit when they defend him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They get it back. Williams. And the layup is good.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Sixers.
Harden has a wide open look. Another shot. And Embiid lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 20.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around
For Philadelphia.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Joel Embiid.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Here's Brown. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Tatum gets the bucket.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Over in the corner, Brown. Offline with his three. Here's Philadelphia. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Embiid.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, if you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And that one misses.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Jalen McDaniels. 2 shots.
He's off on the second. And here's Brown outside. Off on that one. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily.